Welcome back. The Alleyway Theatre has been bringing shows to Western New York for 45 seasons now, and their next show proves that you're never too old to catch the perfect wave. Welcome, Julie, Josie, and Jacob. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank
you.
The three J's. I like it. J's.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about your upcoming show, Wipeout.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, tell us what we can expect.
Oh, it has been such a special thing for Alleyway. This is a new play, and it's about three older women. I love that term, of a certain age. It's of a great age, late 60s, early 70s, who decide to go on a surfing lesson for their first time, and they are instructed by a hot rod surf instructor. And a lot happens, even though they're just sitting on surfboards the whole time in the ocean. When you find them in the beginning of the play, nobody's walking. They're all on their boards in the ocean, in the water, and they go through, some roads, if you will, of what relationships are about. Since they've been good friends for a long time, they discover some new things about themselves, and it's very funny.
Yes. Okay. Okay, we love some comedy.
Oh, yeah.
How have people been reacting to the show? It sounds like they've been laughing.
A lot. Yeah,
We've had a couple laughs here and there.
yeah, terrific reception.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about what makes this play so special?
3 70-year-old women, that's very special.
That is.
You don't get a lot of opportunities once you become this certain age.
Yeah, as actors or as, The fact that they're writing about these characters, we're all living longer, we're all out there still, doing great. And these stories need to be seen and told and enjoyed, by all ages.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this play is as much work of fiction than it is nonfiction, I think that, everybody kind of goes through this trial in their life, at least at some point in their life, so I feel like that's a very important story to be told.
And I guess we've touched on, well, first of all, let's talk about those boards. Let's talk about those surfboards. Tell us about those.
I am so proud of this cast. On day one, I asked, the production team's amazing. Alleyway is just such a fantastic place to work. I had requested that they get their surfboards the very first day of rehearsal, because they're going to be on them for 90 minutes, no intermission, as though they're floating in the ocean and bobbing around and paddling around and doing all these things. And they got so used to it that when you see this show now, one person said they started to get a little seasick because they actually were experiencing, along with them, a very, very subtle but very beautiful rhythm of the ocean is under them. And these guys worked really, really hard. But they're not easy.
Yeah. So how did you bring, a California ocean to Western New York?
Well, we are very fortunate, first of all, to have the vision of our artistic director, Chris Hanley. The set is designed by Bryce Cutler. He's down in Florida, and he's done a lot of things for New York. And we were allowed to just do whatever we wanted with the theater. So the theater, for those who've been to the Alleyway, is not the same configuration you might expect. I'm just going to put it that way because I want people to come and see. There's a lot of blue and a lot of beautiful lighting, and it really takes up a good space. And the idea is also the sounds and the lights and how these wonderful actors are working on the boards.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about your character?
My character is Wynn Peterson. She's reluctant to be there. She does not interact well with the one friend who's getting memory issues. So there's kind of a dynamic of she was kind of fooled into being there, and then she has to confront her other friend and make it work. She's got to remember the good times they had together, what a big kick she always gets out of her, because this character Gary with the memory issues is so funny. I mean, things just come tumbling out of her mouth like a herd of manic depressive buffalo, I mean, funny things. So, she's kind of, there's one organizer, there's the one who really wants to go surfing, and then there's me, kind of the thorn in the side of everybody.
Very funny thorn, I will add. But it's also, so much more happens within, you don't have something happen on stage. You don't necessarily have to be extremely physical and all kinds of, action. These women go through a lot within the 90 minutes, and I think it's surprising. It's a comedy. Sure, we can talk about, Grace and Frankie and all of that, and it also is extremely evocative and touching in places where I think people aren't expecting, which is why I love the writing of it so much for those moments. Yeah.
I think we're in an age now where society is getting rid of the thought that aging is a bad thing, and so many people are embracing it. We're seeing, women of a certain age talking about the benefits of aging and how you just are wiser and more confident in yourself and the friendships you've developed over time. So it sounds like this is cultivating kind of a beautiful story of all of that.
There's even a wonderful monologue about the lines on Gary's face being a roadmap to her life. It reminds her of, she's cried, she's laughed, she's had a life. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Some nice stuff in there.
All right. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for coming in and sharing more about this
for having
production.
us.
Viewers, if you would like to learn more about the show or buy your tickets, you can visit alleyway.com/show/wipeout. Thanks again for coming in.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.